Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the special session on women in mobile development and AI. First of all, happy International Women Day to all of you, amazing women joining this session today. So today's session will be dedicated to celebrate the incredible the women who are building the future of mobile application and AI. So today, this session, why this session will be organized. Today we have see the mobile application everywhere in our lives. So from Android, iOS, Flutter, and React Native, mobile technology are growing to that rapidly. And nowadays AI in mobile applications and become the even smarter. So, but despite all the growth and representations of women in tech is still relatively low, especially in the engineering roles. So that's why sessions like this are important to increase the support and inspire more women to enter the growth of the tech industry, and because the technologies become the stronger and diverse wise build it. So that I organize this type of sessions only for the women because they have a need the much more related to this. So that will be the organize this session. So why the women in tech matters? Like the technology is not just about the code, it's about the solving the real problems. Because when we have a diverse perspectives, we have built a better product. Like women already contributing the many areas in tech, like mobile development, AI powered application, product innovation, many different things. But the industry still need to more women engineering leaders and innovators for that. To and that will be the importance. So the communications and mentorship play the very important role for the women. They have provide these things. So that will be the uh, that that will be the matters. So in the current tech and landscape, so the nowadays everywhere is the nowadays AI. Right now the seeing the major transformation in the technology industry. Many things modern mobile application now powered by the AI, and some like that AI powered apps, edge AI running in the directly on the device, AI assistant like Siri, Google Assistant, like a smart mobile experience that understand the user behaviors. The all the combination of mobile IF and AI is creating the huge opportunity for the developer. And nowadays everyone is talking about the AI. If AI will become, so my job is the layoff. Many these things will be the scared in the market, but not about the if you have a good skills you have already. So don't worry about that will be the I'm going my job is going scared. But if you have a work on your skills one day by day, so you have to improve your skills and up to date in the industry. So no is that no matters which technology will become. Main things will be the challenges women in face in tech industries, like main things like after the career break, after maternity, late night work expectations, work pressures, freshers struggling the get the job. So many things will be have challenging in nowadays in the tech industries. Many companies will be also be not hire the women's because they have not handled the pressures, not work in the late night. Many companies will be the these things are will be facing, or many is in this group, many is in this you have also be faces some same problems, many things. So that will be the main things we have a proper, because they have people don't receive the proper mentorship or career guidance in their career, so they have a struggling the job also. So that will be to solve these problems, like the after many women who have a face difficulty returning the work after maternity breaks. Like companies should be the offering the many company will be offering the retentionship program, but not company either, because they have a provide the MNCs level, not all of the level. And many talented women take the break after maternity, but returning the workforce can sometimes be difficult. Company can support this by providing the retention program, but not flexible work option, but not very less company will provide these things, and they have many challenges will be faced. So that will be the things will be the work on that. So that with the mentorship program they have a motivate to that time. So that will be to solve this problem. And they have a one more things like late night work expectation. Some project will be expect a late night work or extended hours. So they have also be the main problems will be the women's will be the night stays and the companies. So that will be, but in the many tech project long working hours and sometime expected, but companies should be focus more productivity and smart work instead for long hour, and create the flexible environment where the everyone can contribute the effectively. So that will be the main things will be the more prefer to the man, but many women will be already will be working in the very good and that. So they have a flexible work hours, that with the main things will be the good for that. And the work pressures, then they have sometime women feel the additional work pressure to prove that themselves in the workplace, because they have a solution, they have the supportive team culture, open communication with the manager, mentorship, the leadership guidance. Work pressure exists like that is the every tech roles, but having the supportive team culture and good mentorship can make the huge difference to helping the professions grow the confidence. So that will be the main things will be the your manager behaviors, your teammates, that will be the much more important for that. And main things like fresher struggling to get job in the, all the like not women for that, all everyone is nowadays many talented women's freshers struggling to get the first job in the tech industry. Will the that will the very important, because AI will become, so fresher is the very less job in the industry today market. So they have a strong portfolio to the real projects will be the building, participate the hackathon or developer community. Companies should be promote diversity of the hiring program. So they will be build the strong programming skills. They have a real life project will be solving. So that will be the easy to the understand your portfolio to show that what I'm developing the nowadays. So that will be very important things. On last one is the like the lack of mentorship. This is a very important because many women entering the tech do not have the access to proper mentor or career guidance. Like this type of things will be the motivate to the women to join the developer communities, encourage the senior developer to mentor beginner, to knowledge the sharing through the meetups and workspace, because the many women will be hesitate to the speak to the community like a developer like communities in the many peoples. So that will be the hesitation will be not going to, if you have a first time you have try. Okay, so we have solved the have a hesitation, but we have a two, three, four times will you try. So they have a also be known that in the starting time of the coding, you have to start the coding. So you have not written the proper things after practice to practice. So that will be your hesitation will be resolve that things. So same things in the in that also. Okay, so next is the how humans can grow in the mobile developments. Like they have a today market is the like programming foundations, mobile development, architecture, AI integration, system design, data structure. So data structure and system design is the depend on the companies. Like they have a solve like ask with the in the product based company, most of things like that we have a like in the product based company they have a focusing the system design data structure, but in the mid level companies and service based company we are not focusing this type of thing. If you have a prepare these surveys in nowadays, because in nowadays everyone will be asking the system design data structure. Okay, because they have a filter the many good candidate, and the market will be the because and today the many layoff in the due to the AIs and not much more in the jobs. So that will be the filtering these things in the, so you have focused the mobile development technology like Android, iOS, cross platform framework. After that understand the architecture pattern like MBBM becomes the important in nowadays. We have a role the MBBM nowadays MBBM clean architecture. Like MBBM like normal is the like you have using the MBBM architecture, but nowadays will be many company will be using the MBBM clean architecture. So that will be very important things. And today the market AI integration in the mobile applications also the big advantage, because everyone not integrating the AI in the mobile application, but only the ask the chat GPTs and vibe coding things, but not integrating in the mobile applications. So that will be very important in the future time, future growth. If you have developing any things in the nowadays in the AI related thing, so your future will be secure. So that will the very important things in the, and they have developed the more towards the system design scalable application. So that will be very important. And like nowadays, like skills women developers should be focused on the Kotlin. If I be using the Android, if I be using the iOS, you have a Swift. Swift is the very important, and Jetpack Compose is the very important nowadays. Every interview asks the Jetpack Compose questions. Okay, so that will be important. And AI integration, system design, data structure, that will be very important. But nowadays networking and personal branding is very important, because in the 10 year of experience, they have required the your branding like that. We have you speak as the publicly, you have a talk about the stack, and you have knowledge. So that will be very important for the networking and personal branding for your career in the future point of view. Because you have a developer in the 10 year is the 10 to 15 year of a developer life, okay, in the IT industries. After 10 to 15 year, they have a known for the, you know, the many other things, like we have what as a speakers, you know, the many peoples to you the personal branding, that you have knowledge to share the knowledge to your juniors and the other things to the developers, to the, you know, the your knowledge. So that will be the very important things. Because in the women in the IT industry, not the much more networking. So that will be the much important for that. If many things like you have a speak to the speakers as a women, so very less these things. So you have you have developed these skills is the very good things in the future point of view. So that will be the mainly the your branding will be also important for that. Code will be going to the everyday in your life, but if you're how to learn in code, how to speak to other things, how to that will be the very important things. Okay, so that networking and communication, personal bonding is very important, and sharing knowledge with the community is the very important. Because many company will be the provide the community building these things. Every Google, Microsoft, every things will be there. So that will be the very important that. Okay. Next one is the like one session will be the today the Richa Sharma. Okay, they also talk about the AI agent in the Android Studio. Hi Richa,
Hi, Anand.
thank you for the joining.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. So, can I share my screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sure. So is my screen is visible? If anyone
Yes, yes,
can.
visual.
Okay. Okay. So thanks, Anand. Thanks for uh, creating this session. Hi everyone. My name is Richa. I work as a senior Android engineer in 7-Eleven. And first of all, happy Women's Day to everyone. So today we will discuss about this a very interesting topic, which is AI agent in Android Studio. So as right now, if we update our Android Studio, we have the AI agent option. So we will discuss how we can use that option in our day-to-day life for building the code. So before starting about the AI agent, we should know why we need it. So the challenges which we were facing with the traditional Android development. Okay, so before starting, I want to know anyone is using an agent right now in the day-to-day life. Okay, we can discuss this later.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we will discuss more if you are not using. So we will discuss and then we can you will be able to use into day to day life. Okay. I'm just facing some issue. Okay. Okay. So the challenges which we were facing with the traditional flow is that we were using manual UI building. For example, we were creating an XML, then we were binding it to our fragment activities, and then we are writing some part of code. So that part of manual time consuming code will be reduced if we are started using the AI agent. Same goes with the compose as well. For example, we created a compose that declarative way of writing a UI. Again, we need to write that in the fragment. So this part of time will be reduced if we are using the AI agent. Second, the repetitive work tasks. So for example, same work of code we need to write again and again. For example, we have written a view model. I need to write a unit testing for us for that. So that will also reduce because AI agent can create a unit test cases for us automatically. And searching solution on Google. For example, we were using Stack Overflow. Right now in the AI agent we have an option of ask, so there we can ask something if we a part of code some other developer has done and we are not able to understand it. So AI agent option in the will help us to understand that part of code, and we can search some solution as well. And this will also, by applying all this part of points in our day-to-day life, this will slow down the slow development will be reduced. We will be able to write code and generate code very easily, so we part of execution of code will be very fast. So these are the few challenges, and there are many more, but yeah, these are the few challenges which we can reduce by using the AI agent. So we need to understand that AI agent is a smart coding partner to us. It's not like it's just a person who can write a code in a very smart way. Second, what advantage we are getting from using AI agent is that it generates our code automatically. So if we have not used it, so you can install the latest version of the studio. This is how it will look like. In the right side, there is an icon you can click. This is how it will look like. So for example, you need to log in first. It will be like, hi, your name, and this is the agent option. There's an ask option. Here you can write something as a prompt, and it will generate the whatever things we are there. So the Google Gemini API key is like it will connect to the Gemini cloud. So this you can check later. But yeah, this is how it will look like. And even for fixing some of the bugs like error or something, so we can use that. And suggestion improvement. So for example, we are having in our day-to-day life, we are in a team where we have senior developers, and in which we get some code review comments. So or we want to suggest someone also in their other code. So for that also it will help us to improve our code quality. Okay, there's a one few new things which we can do with the agent is that new project creation. So there is an option whenever we right now whenever we create a new project, we can create through AI. So for example, I am not using AI agent. When I have to create a new project, I need to create like the new project option in the studio, and then I need to create package as well. For example, I am writing a quiz application. I will divide the code into the if I'm using MVVM clean, I will just take example. I will create a model package. Then there is a view model package and there is a UI package. So in the model, I will have a data layer. I by like for example data classes, all the business logic classes will be there. In the view model, I will create separate view model, and then in the UI, I will create the all the fragment activities compose classes. So this part is also can be done by using the AI agent. So in this way, it is like build faster, innovate more. So it is just helping us to reduce our time, and we can utilize that time in our business logic. For example, we get some production error or production issue in which we want to spend some time in debugging something, that business logic code. So that part of time can be utilized there. So I will show one video. This is just a way we can create a new, for example, okay, for example, I have given a normal prompt so that a beginner can understand. Create a quiz app using Compose with 3 questions, 4 options each, score screen, next button, restart option with the product structure. So in this way, we need to give a proper prompt to the AI so that it will be able to generate our code very easily. So you can see it is started creating the data classes. and the whatever utils you we can also mention that we want this util class in this name, we want this package to be in this name, in this structure. For example, if we use in the mvi structure, we can even mention that and it will update it. So in this way we are creating a mainly project structure using the AI agent. So after creating this, we just need to run it, and if we face any issue, we can debug it. So the writing part of code will be reduced. So yeah, that's the normal small demo only I have written. So yeah, here we can see it is data, UI, quiz, all the classes will be there. Right now it is like a quiz package where I have quiz screen, which is now we can even I can write that generate this quiz view model in a view model package. So it is up to you and us that we can just create and give a prompt in an easy way so that it will be easy for AI to understand. Even we can keep something or we can revert something, it's up to us. Even if want to update anything later, we can do it. For example, I have given 4 option in this quiz. Any question, I want 5 option, so we can use in that way. So this is just a normal a very small demo which we can do, but in our day-to-day life we can utilize it. So for example, it is just a few minutes we are able to create it. So yeah, that's all for the new project agent. Let's move to new. Okay, so yeah, this is just a demo. If what the quiz app which I have created, this is just like the name, next button, options 4. So in this way we can just create a very small application in very few minutes. Okay, yeah, so this is a small demo. So now the main thing which the agent which I am using in our day-to-day life is with the Compose. So I assume that everyone is now using Compose and we have migrated from XML to Compose. So Compose is if I say, is a declarative way of writing code, and we don't have to create XML classes. We can create our UI with the Kotlin language in this Compose. So for using Compose, we use annotation at the composable, and you can write the UI in a declarative way. So how agent helps in the Compose is that it auto generate composables for us. It's a prompt based UI creation. It generates unit test scenario, which I mentioned earlier, and instead UI preview as well. So we will go through each point in detail. So first thing is converting a screenshot into a code. So this is like a very nice feature which I also personally like it. So for example, I am working in a company. I need to just create a new screen. So I can take the screenshot of that Figma and then I can post it if the Figma is not integrated. So that is the latter point of topic which I have not included. But yeah, if I get a screenshot, I can just post it to the agent that generate this UI for me, and an AI agent will generate it for us. We don't have to even write a code to or even search a code to somewhere in the Google. Okay, I need to write this Compose. So we can go through this video again. So this is like I have just created a prompt, create a UI as per this screenshot. This is just a step counter UI. So I have just uploaded it and it will start creating a UI for us. So for example, you are participating in your company in some hackathon and you want to integrate some API, but you don't want to spend some time on creating a UI, so you can use it. If you are a college student, you are building some project for your like the last year or final semesters, and you have a lot of work to do with the some testing or some integration side. You don't have to spend time in creating the UI. You can just use this and your UI will be created, and you just need to integrate in that part also. It will help us. So yeah, it's just a very easy way of writing a code. And even for this, we don't have to think about modifiers. So for example, I have created this, it will automatically think, okay, with this 6,000 text, how much is the left width I need to add, margin I have to add, padding, everything it will be taken care by the agent. So it's just a smart coding partner, which I said earlier. It's just a way of helping us to write a code. Okay, yeah. So that's part of the converting the screenshot into the code. Now we need to understand prompt-based UI creation. So working with agent or in any other part of AI, for example, you are using some other AI tools as well. Within, for example, you're not in the Android part, you are in backend developer, you are an automation engineer, you are using some part of AI in your day-to-day life. Prompt based is like, the prompt is basically the way we are assisting the AI to generate a code. And prompt should be very essential part, because if we are writing very easy and simple line of prompt, the AI will be able to understand. So how actually, if I say AI works internally, is that it works with the retrieval augmented generation engine. So if we give some prompt, so I was saying that if how it internally works is that we put some AI, we put some prompt. So that prompt will be taken inside in the, like, for the internal of the AI will take it as a model. Model will work with the tools, and it will return the return command. It will generate some part of code to us. So the prompt based UI means that we need to give us proper prompt to the agent, so that it will be easy for it to generate a code. So for example, a new option in this quiz app I want to add, and as a London, and I want to highlight it to the red color. So it's a, so for example, only 2 points I need to add. So but it should be very clear. So as a developer, we should be aware that what prompt we are adding, because we won't be able to understand what AI is returning to us. So that is also a very important thing we should be aware in our day-to-day coding practice. So it's just a way we can understand. And okay, so this is the last slide for the Jetpack Compose with Agent. So if we click on any class, we have this option of AI. We see a lot of options. So these options are very helpful. So you can also explore it. First is generate code, document function. So for example, we are working in a big project, like for example a banking domain client we are working. Documenting the classes is very important, and even they have some rules also in some of the project, if we are in any project. So it depends on the project you are working, but it's a good developer practice to document your function. For example, I am writing something login with this API. So we add some line of document, proper one line of code. That is also the way of any other developer can understand when they are joining that project. So AI can help us in documenting that function as well. Explaining a code. I joined as a new developer in some project, and I want to understand some part of code. Without even discussing with any other developer, we can understand with the agent. Second is suggest improvement. I have said earlier, with the code review comments, we can work with the agents. And then generation of compose preview. So I hope everyone knows preview if you're working with compose. But yeah, preview is something before even running the your part of code to the actual devices or the emulator, we want to see how our UI is looking like. So we have this preview option. Before agent, like we need to write at the red preview in the below and write that function, some part of code we need to write and just check if the UI is looking correct or not. We don't even have to write that code. Agent will create us for us automatically. And then there's generation of code from image, which I have already shown. Like for the screenshot, we can use create a UI. Then there is generating the unit test scenario as well. So in some of the projects I have seen, this is very compulsion, and it is very right practice to write unit testing. So for example, I have written a view model. There's a lot of business logic code is there. I have to create unit testing for unit test cases for 2-3 functions. And I don't have to even think about writing a create a class and then writing function unit testing for us, mock a value, or need to how we can assert that value. So I don't have to think about it. Agent can create us for us, and we just need to check if it is working correctly, and we are writing that part of testing that business logic code correctly or not. So yeah, these are the few things we can check for us with the compose with the agent. So this is the last thing which we can discuss in our session, is that creating documents with agent. So this is like a very good way, good practice as a developer, which I understood by using agent, is that suppose I am working, I will give an example. I am working in a project. I got a task of converting nav 2 to nav 3, like the navigation 3 I need to migrate. I have done that. I want to document that into a some part of, for example, conference or anything. Now I don't have to think of generating some like Google something from the outside. I just use this AI agent. I will, for example, create a document explaining Android XR versus traditional Android apps. So it will help us to create a document as well. So as I said, it uses retrieval augmented generation engine internally. It help us to connect to the Google internally. So, okay, so now we can, like, we need to think how agent is knowing that how Android XR work apart from the code as well. So it has some dependencies internally and it works in that way. So it is just a practice we can use so that it will reduce our time in spending such type of things. So we can just take it to the document to others. So we can ask him what is the official document is doing. We can compare this document to the official document as well. So everything will be done by the agent for us. So yeah, this just a way of writing or helping us in the day-to-day life. Okay, so so in the end, I just want to mention that AI will not take our job. But the thing is, we need to understand how AI works. If we are writing and giving some prompt to the AI, we should not be in this way. For example, we are beginner to Android. We should know how compose work internally. So why we need compose also. If we are writing some prompt to the AI, but we don't know what compose is, and we will not be able to understand what it is returning to us. So for example, I write that, okay, I need this UI in this way, I need this condition, but I don't know how compose is working. The part of code which AI agent will give me, I won't be able to understand, and it is not a good practice as a developer. So use agent as a smart partner. It will help us to reduce the boilerplate code, make our app more scalable. We can reduce our time in spending repetitive work, focus on lot of prod issues, debugging issues, lot of integration API testing, so that we can increase more. And then it will be very helpful for us to explore it day-to-day life. So yeah, that's all from my side. Does anyone have any question? We can discuss that.
Thank you, Richa.
Okay, so I will stop my screen sharing. Over to you, Anand.
Yeah. If any have questions to Richa, so you can ask the. And today's session by Richa, many of you, she inspired you, all of you. So they have very a good explanation all things in the AI agents. Okay, this you also be expired by the Richa to the other will also be the next session will be presenting this type of things. So any questions will you ask anyone?
Yeah, hello. Hi, Richa. Actually, I'm Nikita. I want to ask you one thing. As you have mentioned, we can give a Figma link and it will show our like compose code,
Yeah.
right? XML code. So it is working for XML as well, right?
Yeah, it will work with XML as well. Actually, with the Figma is that for Figma integration with agent, I have not explored it, but as a part of thing, I know we use MCP server for it. But yeah, the part which I have explained is I have an screenshot from the Figma, for
Mm.
example. I am just putting
Yes, yes.
to the agent and it will generate a code for us. If I want it in
Okay.
the XML, I can mention in the prompt, generate this in XML, not in Compose. So it will generate for us it will create the XML file for us, and then whatever code is required for the XML, it will do.
Yeah. Actually, I have seen that we can put Figma link, okay, link of Figma to the Android Studio, and by that we can get all the XMLs ready. So that I want to know that, like that thing I want to know.
Okay, so as per my understanding, I guess for the Figma connection, we integrate with the MCP, but yeah, I can explore it and then we'll let you know.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
a
Thank you.
Figma actually Figma will be also be directly will be integrate with the Android Studio with the MCP through the MCP. If that will be connected the MCP, that will be designed the all the screens will the through the Jetpack Compose. Where will we need Jetpack Compose or XML? So through the MCP will be possible. Yeah, direct will be possible with the attach the screenshot and telling the UI, so that will be generating these things.
Hmm.
Two away will be possible through the MCPs, or one is the screenshot we have attached.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, both of you.
Okay. Anyone other that will be ask the question to the teacher or share anything. So will we move to the next very good quiz time, so that will be everyone will be know the some AI related mobile app development questions, so that will be the interesting part of that. Okay, no one will we ask anything? Okay, move to the quiz questions, that will be very interesting things. Okay, so that with the some quizzes related to the AI and mobile development. For each questions, we will have about 10 seconds to think about the answer, and you can either type your answer in the chat or raise your hand. Okay, let's see how many AI expert we have to in the audience. So first questions will be the is the like which technology allow AI models to run the directly on your mobile device without requiring the internet connectivity. Okay, anyone tell or raise your hand or speak in that? No one? No anyone? Okay, cloud computing. Madhuri will be telling cloud computing. Anyone other? Okay, Divya will be telling API gateway. Okay, or 10 second will be over. So the answer is the like edge AI. Okay, edge AI allow to machine learning models to run directly on the device instead of relying on the cloud server. Okay, this enable faster response, improve the privacy and the ability to work even without internet connectivity. So edge AI is the answer. Or Ritka Mohan will late reply. Okay, we'll be move to the second and next questions. So you all are ready to the next. So next is the which framework is the commonly used to run machine learning models on Android device? This is a very easy question.
TensorFlow.
TensorFlow. Okay, TensorFlow, right?
Yes, TensorFlow.
Yes, it's the very easy. Is the right answer is TensorFlow Lite. TensorFlow Lite is the lightweight machine learning framework developed by Google. It is the optimized for the mobile and embedded device, allowing developers to run AI models efficiently in the Android applications. Okay, move to the next one. And which Apple framework is used for the integrating machine learning model into the iOS application? Okay, Madhuri is telling the A, UI kit, and C. No, only one answer will be the correct shift UI. Okay, anyone telling other? Madhuri will is telling the all code A and C. C only. C is the shift UI. Okay, any other? No one guessing. Okay, so Randy is there guessing B. Okay, okay, answer is the like core ML. Rohini and Shalu will be the correct answer. Core ML is the Apple machine learning framework that allows to developers to integrate the trained machine learning models into the iOS application for tasks like image recognition, prediction, and natural language processing. So the answer is the Core ML. Next question is the like which Google service provides the ready to use AI features such as face detection, text recognition, and barcode scanning for the mobile application. Is the very easy answer. Very easy. Anyone? Okay. Okay. All of you. Okay. A. Yes, most of the questions, the answer is the A. So A is the answer. Like Firebase ML Kit is the provide the developers with the ready-to-use machine learning APIs such as text recognition, face detection, barcode scanning, and language translation, making AI integration easier in mobile apps. So that will be the correct answer. Next one is the like what is the main advantage of running AI models directly on the device instead of using the cloud? What is the answer of that? Okay. Anyone telling? Yeah. Okay. All of faster response and improved privacy. Okay, most of the telling the A. Okay, so let's see. A is the answer. Like on device AI processes data directly on the mobile device, which reduce the latency, improves speed, and enhance the user privacy. Since data does not always needs to be sent the external server, so that will be the correct answer. Faster response and improved privacy. Next one is the what is the AI agent in modern application? Which I will also be explain these things. So you also expected to all of the correct answer. Okay. Most of the telling the B. Okay. So I think B is the correct answer. Okay, B is the correct answer. A system that autonomously perform the task using the AI agent are intelligent system capable of making decisions, performance tasks, and interacting with the users or system autonomously using the artificial intelligence. Okay. So next is the which mobile features commonly use AI to unlock the smartphone? Okay, NFC, Bluetooth, face recognition, GPS. Which one? B. Most of the telling the B and most of the telling the NFC. Okay, see the answer. Anyone other? Okay, most of the D and NFC. Okay, so next the answer is the face recognition. B is the answer. Face recognition uses the AI and computer vision techniques to identify and verify a user's face, enabling the secure device unlocking and authentication. So next one is the which AI capability enables the application like Google Lenses to identify the object and images. Okay, this is the last question. Okay. Okay, one A and B, the most of the thing. The B is the correct answer. Computer vision enables machines to interpret and understand the visual data from images and videos. It widely used in applications such as object detection, image recognition, and augmented reality. Okay, so that give the next question. What is the primary role of API in AI-powered mobile application? Okay, A. Okay, to connect the apps with the AI services and data. Okay, most of the correct answer. API allow the mobile application to communicate with the AI services, cloud models, and backend system, enabling the developers to integrate intelligent features like chatbots, image recognition, and language processing. Okay, next one. How does Instagram always show reels that you end up watching your hours? What is the correct answer? Telling the okay. Saloni is the C. C C. All up. Okay, before AI, how to Instagram will be telling these things? Anyone know? Okay, that will be the C is the correct answer. Instagram uses the AI to analyze your likes, watch time, and interaction to recommended content you are most likely to enjoy. That's why sometimes it feels like apps know you to know well. Okay, so that will be the last question from the quiz. So anyone telling the have any stories, any other things? Can you have shared to anyone? Anything? What challenges have you faced in the tech? What supports women developers needed? Anyone telling the anything we have shared that no one no one talking about this.
Yes, Anand, this side I'm Rupa.
Ah, yes, super.
Yeah. No, I just want to thank you for creating the spaces like this. Which today I just want to share one thing that this AI agent I'm not using, I know about it, but through this session it's really helped me. Like
Okay.
tomorrow I'll start using this.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish you will create more spaces like this, which really helps for us.
Yes, yes.
And
I organize the monthly basis these type of sessions every month, but not in the I miss the January. December will
yeah,
also be organized, but
yeah,
very
yeah,
less peoples will be the attending these type of sessions. Okay, but I
yeah,
must the first time will be the only for the women. Only 23 and 25 women will be the participating on this.
yeah.
I will be the much more in the next session. I'm also be like always will be the ask that as a speakers will be the telling that will be telling that your what you have learned many things like that. I'm also be telling the my mobile developer community that will also be I'm asking the everyone to if anyone are interested to the as a speakers to telling that okay.
Yeah, yeah, which
Yeah.
really helps us. Like, see, I am working in a startup.
Mm.
Maybe we are not using much
Yes, yes,
architecture, like
yes,
more
yes, yes,
advanced
yes,
technologies.
yes, yes,
But for me, the people like who are working in the startup and smaller scale companies, which
yes,
really helps to understand what exactly is like
yes, yes.
outside the
Yes.
technologies in
Yes, yes.
the.
This type of
Yeah,
session will be also be helpful for all of other also
correct,
because
correct.
that we will also know that other what other also be doing. Okay, so that will be a very important. This type of sessions like monthly one session that will be also help you what's going on the market and for how to you have changing in the as to market trend because if you're not the change with the market trend so you have the very difficult to survive in the IT industries. Okay, so this type of things will be also be important for the IT industries because what's going on the market because AI is the every will be talking about AI but how to impact my AI in your daily lives and what to do I am doing. So that will be a very important these things. Now, how to improve your skills in the future point of view like if you have doing the daily going to the office and code, do the task your code in the your companies but what you learn that will be make but very important that these things also because we have only not going the companies also be your important for your skills is to also be upgrading day by day that will be the very important things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
That's correct.
Yes. So that will be the many things will be not for the women's also. I am communicate many developers in the last 2 3 years, but very few will be the working on your personal like talk like personal things like in the without in the like office hours like if you have a learn new things okay because they have no only for the much pressure for the office hours much pressure for the projects so don't much time for that we'll learn in the what going on the markets okay you know the anthropic on all of know the anthropic will be the in the launching the many things in the AI and crash the market in the globally in the only two in the 1 week the market share will be the 2 lakh crore will be the waste of the money for the many peoples in the launch the AI related things in the Anthropic. So that will the new this type of news also be important for that in the IT industries. Okay, Anthropics you will also be told that in the next 1 2 years no need to developer only one developer will be needed to all of these things will be the running on that. So that will be the not in the future point of view but if you have upgrade yourself in your point of view so they have survived the IT industry. Okay, so if you have a knowledge you have know the all things so you have survived So AI will be not replacing any humans. Okay, if don't know any things will be surviving. Like don't know things. Upgrade yourself in by the in that things. So that will be the much affect those persons. If you have if you have learned many things related the emerging skills, so don't no need to affect you. Okay, so that will be much important for that everyone. Anyone share any other things? Though what we have challenges face in the tech in your office, any other things, so that will be also be solving that problems. And many things like mentorship also with a very important role of that anyone, like not for the women and all the developers, because one decision will make your in the future point of view that will the much important. So a mentorship is also with the main things. And also that we have also been learn new things always in your mind every in the every day, like 24 hours, half an hour or 15 minutes take you time for you have to learn new things. Okay, so that will be the very much important for the your perspective of the futures. Okay, only 15 minutes to 30 minutes we have take your time for the skills improvement or anything to have learned the new stack. So that will be the much important for the in the future point of view. Okay, and nowadays, like in the Richa is telling the AI agents, but in the market also with the many AI agents like in the like Cursor AI, Anti Gravity, Trace AI, okay, and Cursor AI, and like in the GitHub Copilot, they have many in the AI agents. If you are using these AI agents, you can develop these application will be the those will be application with the 1 month, 2 month in the future in the previously. So we have using the AI agents. So will be only 1 week we have developed the full applications in a very good ways. So that will also be the perspectives to how to integrate the AI in your application, because all have been using the vibe coding. Vibe coding, no, all of things you have generated the code in the chat GPTs or AI agent, but no one integrate the AI in your applications. Many very less in the top companies or top mobile application, like you have top mobile application like any Uber, Swiggy, Zomatos, and Amazon, Flipkart. No anyone is the integrated the AI related things in your in applications. Okay, but if you have developed any things like AI related things in nowadays, so you have a booster in your profile also and your career also. Okay, I'm also be organized the AI mobile hackathon. That will be the main perspectives. These type of things. Like if you have developed any application, but you how to integrate AI in your application is very important. In the like you have used the Firebase for the notification database many things you have integrating the Firebase. But if you know the AI logics in the Firebase, how to integrate in your applications with the in your application, you also be explore these things. And also the OpenAI provide the AI APIs to integrate that application AI integrating. Okay, so many things will be integrated with the AI to solve the many problems through the AI. Okay, so you have a integrating these things in nowadays. So in the future, you have secure your job. Okay, if you are telling the anyone I am developing the applications like that, I'm integrating the AI in my applications. So anyone telling that wow, you have a very in the 0.1% peoples to integrate these things. Okay, so that will be important in the future point of view. You integrate the you develop the application, that will be the no, but AI integration is very important in the in the future point of view. In the 1 year 2 years, in the 1 2 years is the very far, but in the next 6 months many applications will be coming in the market. They have a AI powered application. Okay, also we know that the Galaxy AI powered by Apple AI intelligence. You know that what AI will be using, nothing will be using, but 2 3 features will be using the AI. But they have a advertisement that a Galaxy AI, like Samsung AI, that things will be the, because in everyone in mind nowadays AI will be the main power of that superpower in nowadays. So that will be the much more important bit. You have also be develop the AI related applications. Okay, so that will be also in the future point of view. Okay, anyone telling the anything? You have shared the anything? Hi Madhuri, you have share anything?
No, I have one question actually.
Yes, yes.
Like, which AI tool is best? Like, Gemini AI is also there, and Anti Gravity is also there, and Cursor AI also there. Then, which is we must follow which one to get the best results?
In the AI in the market, many AI will be in AI tools are many AI. Okay, all of the best in the not any best in not any best one. Okay, if you have a someone result will be good, that will be someone result will be bad. Is that depend on your choice. If you have using the any AI tools, anything, so you have compared also with the other also tools like one applications, yeah, one website I will be I say to you, get multi AI. Okay, I'm in the chat box. You have to get multi AI. In that you have compare with the if any have to search anything. Okay, in the get multi AI. So all of that. So we have Gemini Ultra, Sonnet, like Cloudy, Chat GPT, all other models. They have a you have search anything. So you provide the all of the result which is the best. So we have using the that result. So that will the provide these things. So you have not any best. We are not telling that this is the best because Cloudy in the code in the nowadays Cloud is the best for the coding. Okay, in the Chat GPT or Gemini, Cloud is the best for the cloud in the sense of the coding things. Okay, so I am not in the that will the much question for which is the best AI agent. All of the best, but what you have used that? Okay.
Just a second, I want to add
Okay.
something in
Yes.
more in that. Can
Yes.
I?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, yeah. My question is that ki question is right ki which is best tool based on our requirement. If I
Yes.
want to
Yes.
develop some kind of coding, then we can go with the Cloudy.
Yeah.
If we want to go with the UI, then I forgot actually what is the best tool for UI.
Best for
Uh,
for the Gemini is the best for that. You
yeah,
have
for UI that. But my question is that ki what is the best tool for free version? Because of I facing some not issue but facing some facing some result in outputs when I am using the paid version. Then how they give and while we are using the free versions, both are
okay.
different ways are working,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
they
I understand.
all have no not paid version, right?
Yes.
Some also using the free versions. So
Yes.
that is the question कि free version के लिए best क्या है, क्योंकि got my point.
Yes, 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 yes. I got a one, but I'm telling you, in the every in the word of the space in the AI, no AI tools will be the free of cost. Only for some related like freemium models, like we have used the free some commands. We have some things we have generating the code with the free, but after some times we have a many things you have using, so that will be charge of because of charge we have pay. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, but in the because AI is the very costly. Okay, not for the you have not developed anything related AI, so that will be very costly and very main things. That will be the main things. If you have it, also be the pay any things like any companies like OpenAI, Gemini, Cloudy, only other no provide anything unlimited things. Okay, only few tokens will be providing, so that will be after using, so the again you can with the purchase, but you
I
have
think they are I think they are working based on tokens, right?
yes of
How
course.
much? Yeah, based on tokens they are offering us key or limit is expired or you need to go
Huh.
with the paid version, I think.
Yes,
But
yes.
how token works actually, no
It
idea.
is yes, yes, token will be based on your one prompt. Okay, like we have a if you have a search like create the UI in the Jetpack Compose, after your one token will be the
Hmm.
used for that. If you have a
Okay.
again you have two follow-up questions, so again you have one token will be using that things, that will be the work. If you have a promote, prompt is the is equal to one tokens.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be work. But in the best, I am using the Trace AI for the last 1 year. Okay, Trace AI also be the good. I am also with the anti-gravity, cloudy, anti-gravity also I'm using the and Copilot also be I'm using. But I'm nowadays Cursor AI also be using Windsurf AI agent also be using all of the AI agent. I'm also like nowadays the Codex also be launched the Open AI model. Codex also be launched the AI agents. All mostly of the company will be launched the code or AI agent. But I'm using the Trace AI in the last 1 year. Trace AI agent is the best for that. Okay, and also with a minimum subscription rate, like he have provide the $10 monthly, and they have a 600 tokens will be provided. Okay, so that I'm using the best for the nowadays the Trace AI.
Okay, thanks.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Anyone other questions? Anyone ask that? Any things you have guide, any things we have related in your mind. So you can ask the Hi Saloni.
Hi everyone.
Um,
My name is Saloni and I'm currently working as a Flutter developer
okay.
since the last 3.5 years.
Mm.
And now I'm planning to start learning Android as well.
Yes.
So, can anyone guide me regarding this?
Yes, actually nowadays, if you have a cross-platform developer, and nowadays company will also be asking the native platform. Okay, if anyone will be native platform work, so company will be expecting they have both will be native and cross-platform because the market will be the up and downs. So that will be much more required for the developer side also. Like a company will be required, they have not the hire two persons because in previously 2 3 years ago they have if anyone will be working in the Flutter so they will be get the easily job and they have work on the natives so get very easily job. But in nowadays the company will be expecting so work on the both like Android. If you have a work on the Android, so you will also be knowledge for the Flutter, but not this is the required for the mid-level companies, not in the MNCs or not in the product-based company. Okay, because like if in the product-based company and the very big level company and big application, they also be always require the native application. They also be focused only for the native application. Okay, so now if you have a learning for the with the along with the native, like you have knowledge of the Flutter alongside with the native, that will be the very plus points in your experience level, and they also be the much more opportunity in the in the much more opportunity in the companies and in the okay. So you also be start with the Kotlin, okay, and with the Jetpack Compose, okay, and Dart and Kotlin will be the similar things, okay. You have not working on the before in the earlier with the Kotlin, so that will be very easy. You have learned because you have also know last 3.5 years we working on the Dart, so some similar few things in the Kotlin also, okay, and also with the some UI related things in the Jetpack Compose, very same things, okay. So you can easily to learn with the Kotlin with the Jetpack Compose. So we have trained with the your decision, and also be one things will also if you have a develop like any application you have developed in the Kotlin, okay, like in the Flutter, same things we have developed in the Kotlin with the Jetpack Compose also. So that will be very important things. So you understand how you compare with the Kotlin and Android and Kotlin and with the Flutter. So you also be understand very easily.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Or any others also?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
hi.
uh,
Yes.
Yes, yes. Telling me.
okay. Anand, my question is like, what's your opinion on Kotlin multi-platform? Like, what's the accuracy of that? As recently it came.
Yes, in the Kotlin
So,
multi-platform is the very good because in the future point of view, now many company will be also be integrating the Kotlin multi-platform. In the Android developer also that will be a very big opportunity to grab that because they have not, if anyone not working in the cross-platform like in the Flutter or React Native, any other things. Okay, so that will be the very big opportunity in the future point of view. If anyone knows the Jetpack Compose and Kotlin, so very easily to migrate with the KMP. Okay, to very easily to learn the KMP also. So in the future point of view, KMP is the boost, and nowadays like Flutter. and they have 1 year last one next 1 year also same as the like KMP, or everyone will be hiring the KMP developer. Okay, and you will also be know the many applications also be running in the KMPs like and Netflix also be running on the KMP platform. Okay, so many other will be growing that opportunity in the future point of view. So you have learned these things in nowadays will be starting that with the good things.
Hello.
Hi Divya.
Yeah, my name is
Hello.
Priyanka. Actually, I have 2 years of experience as a Flutter developer.
Okay.
So my question is, do I need to go with the KMP also? Because right now I'm working as a Flutter, but I'm looking for a switch and not getting any good response and all for the hiring and all. So do I need to switch to KMP also? Yeah,
Yeah, but
native.
if you have direct to the switch to the camp with the direct switch with the Flutter to Campy is not possible because you have also learned with the native application. In the Flutter, we have start with the scratch with the we have learned with the Dart and many things basic. But in the Campy is a very big advantage if you don't have knowledge with the Jetpack Compose or Kotlin, so you cannot start with the directly with the in the Campy because a Campy will be required that by compose and a Kotlin language. So I will be suggest you we start with the basic Kotlin like basic Kotlin Jetpack compose with the native application. If you have developed one application with the basic native application, after you can switch with the Campy very easily.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hi Madhuri, you have raised the hand. Any questions?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a question like if we want to create a project on CMP or KMP, then how much knowledge of Shift UI is required if we are integrating both the Android and iOS?
Mm, Not much. The business logic will be same. Okay.
So,
So,
Okay.
but only for the basic knowledge we have required with the like that. If you have a develop any specific UI in the iOS related things, so that will be required only for that. Only basic things. And if you have a work on the Jetpack Compose and Dart and other things, so that will be also be developed these things. Like Swift UI also be the same things with the like Jetpack Compose.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I
Thank you.
want to add on that. Like, yeah, that is required. Basic knowledge on the UI perspective would help us like better if you want to shift KMP.
Yes, yes. Basic knowledge only for that, only
Correct.
not for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
very advanced knowledge you have required for this.
Yes, basic knowledge
Okay.
in both like UI things, Shift UI as well as the Compose. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's it. That's enough. I
So, any other questions? You ask that. No any male friends in there. So you have it without any hesitation you ask it. So today is the good session for everyone. Okay. So you can ask the questions or share anything related to you. Okay. Any questions? Any others? So you can ask.
If I want a recording for this session,
Yes,
how
yes, I
will
will provide the recording. I will provide the recording. Yeah, or any other like if you have if you have a compatible with the with the videos like we have picked the one click picture to for the celebrating the Women's Day. Okay, for I will post it on the LinkedIn so that with the session will be recognized. So will be tag also. Okay,
Okay, that would be great.
okay, okay. I will stop that. Okay. Okay, if you have compatible, so that will be the call with the pick the click pictures. Only 4 to 5 people celebrating that in the special Women's Day. It's your day today, so you can enjoy. Okay. Any other questions? All of you, any guidance or any career guidance or any things we have asked that, so that we'll be asking that.
Yeah, I have a question. Like AI hackathon is there, so from where we must start for preparing for that?
I organized the AI hackathon. That will the that is the only not a hackathon. And if you have any ideas you have submitting and this hackathon, also they have those participants in that hackathon also will organize the sessions like AI related sessions. Okay, so 10 to 15 AI sessions will be organizing on this in the mobile hackathon, and that will be the top industry experts like Google, Microsoft, Amazons. They also be the like most of the they have work on the AI related things. Okay, so many sessions will be organizing these aways. Okay, so you have a participate, not only the participants, you have not ideas, much more ideas. So that will only participants with the how to integrate to learn the many things related to the AI in the future point of view. Okay, and many sessions will be learned to how to integrate AI in a mobile application and how to integrate the AI in daily lives also. So this type of sessions will be organizing these after the registration will be closing in the mobile hackathons. So that will be the organizing the only every weekend one session for the 30 to 45 minutes or 1 hour session with the practically. So you all the experts like in the top industry experts will be giving you giving the that to the telling you have share your knowledge how to, like if anyone working in the Google, so how to work on that, like in the Googles, how which type of things we are using. Okay,
Okay,
so
thank
that
you.
will be helpful for you for the not in the perspective the hackathon is also be perspective you're learning your experience in the real life in the real programming. Okay, hi with
Oh,
them.
okay, thank you.
Hi Anand, my name is Vidya and I am a 10 years experienced Android developer.
Okay.
So my question is like what is the necessity to learn DevOps for mobile developers? Like I have seen in many JDs recently there is a requirement to DevOps also in mobile developers profile. So is there any rule or it's just like in any other profile?
Right, in the role of the mobile in the DevOps, you can integrate the DevOps pipelines. Okay, like in the pipelines you have integrating. Okay, so that will only for the integrating the DevOps things. Okay, so you have a integrate. Which platform you have using?
Sorry,
Which platform you have integrating the DevOps, like in the Flutter or Android or anything other?
Android native.
Okay, we can integrate very easily, like in the NVIDIA Studio. Okay, like we can use for the GitHub Action, also Jenkins or Bitrise and CircleCI. They have tools. We have integrating the DevOps. After they have also build, after we have push the build your in the in that. Okay, so you can run the your create the build APK files. So that will be the using the Firebase app distribution or test flight. So only for the in the application side, mobile application side, only few things will be integrating. Okay, so not in the
Okay.
DevOps in the perspective of the DevOps engineers, they have doing the different things. You in the mobile perspective, you doing the different thing. Only we can set up that DevOps related things we have in the file. Okay, so one time will be set up. After every time will be pushed on the GitHub that when the other things, so you can doing that. Okay,
Okay.
not much more required for that. Okay, in the perspective of the mobile developer,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
only one time setup. So that will be the that things.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or you are closing that? Okay, so I have closed this session, and future many more sessions will be like that. Okay. Okay, any questions? Not okay. Thank you, everyone, and happy Women's Day to all of you, and enjoy the day.
Thank you.